Any confrontation begins with verbal skills, and there's been a lot done on the subject, and it basically comes down to separation tactics. All decisions are based on the ego and risk reward. In other words, you want to get a subject out of the area without embarrassing them. For example, when we're working in bars and nightclubs where the music is loud, and I had a patron that's getting a little bit out of control, it would just be simply, "Excuse me, sir, I need to speak with you. Can you come outside? I can't hear you." Simply, all he knows is that I need to speak with him. We need to move outside. The music's too loud. This makes sense to him. If I approached him in a way that said, "Sir, you're bothering the waitress," now we're in a confrontation situation. Once you can read a situation, explain it to them in a short amount of time, we're talking about 5 seconds, you're good to go. Now, beyond that requires use of force, and that's what we're discussing today. Verbal skills are just the opposite of use of force tactics. Verbal skills require you to start in slow and escalate, while this is misapplied to use of force situations. In reality, when it's on, you got to go in like a lion and take control of the situation. If you start off in a physical confrontation where you're behind your assailant and you are literally waiting for him to up the ante and escalate the force, you're going to put yourself behind an 8-ball, and that's when you get in danger. It's better to start off, come in hard, and then back off the force as you get control of the situation. Next is going to be the hammerlock or underhook with a bulldog or a chin grip. Again, the gooseneck starts to slip, hooking underneath. All you're doing is just controlling his arm underneath with an underhook. From the rear, it just looks like this. Just a little leverage. It's essentially a handle with a little leverage to get him to move where we need him to go. I lock in. Now I reach in over the head, taking the chin. If I can get the chin, now I've got him wherever I need to go. He even starts to limp arm his arm out, straighten your arm up, good. Okay, he's still here. We can still control him. When I lock the chin, I want to come diagonally across the head. This is really where I'm getting my leverage. Underneath here. This hand is just taking him in his direction, and this hand is steering him. So this is my direction hand, driving him in. When he's really resistant, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Now, some of the things you don't see is that when I grab him, this is actually a subtle strike. Okay, this is meant to disorient him, sometimes knock him cold. When your adrenaline's going, you will not be able to control this. Okay, meaning that it's not going to be soft. Okay, I can bang, hit him, and then start moving him around. It's gonna turn into a takedown. All right. So, again, from the side, hook, grip, and I can still control the head with a hand yoke grip. That's okay. Okay, it doesn't give me as much leverage, but still gives me the control that I'm looking for as I'm moving him around. Okay. Now, if you can get him where this is locked up, great. But it's been my experience that this is very difficult when you're under stress and he's non-compliant. Right, so we're locked in here, we lock in here. Okay. Either with the chin or with the back of the neck. The hammerlock takedown comes from this control position that we learned before. So we can use either the back of the neck or the chin, lock them up. Now we're gonna literally be moving in the same direction we were just doing with the hockey takedown and the snap takedown. That same whip-like motion as I bring him forward. Now I get him in a position where I can start to effect an arrest. So, locked up here. Holding the chin, back of the neck, snapping him down here. Holding up the hand. Locking him down. Again, strike, hook, Bring him down, giving him commands all the way, controlling the head, bringing this knee underneath so we've got his arm isolated. Once his arm's isolated, we can work with it. Okay, if it's not trapped, no problem. Now we've got it, it's close to his body. Finish isolating his body, pinning him with his head, ready to do what we need to do.